Today is day 18 after my anterior lumbar interbody fusion. It's the best day so far. I'm up and walking and wanted to give a quick rundown of why it's better and getting better every day the last couple days. My signs that it's getting better, I feel better, right? I'm increasing the number of steps I'm taking every day. I'm tracking it using a fitness watch. And though it's nowhere near the number of steps I was taking prior to surgery, it's good to see progress and to kind of have something to benchmark and track. I'm able to get up and shower every day. The pain pills. I'm actually down to just one a day at night when I lay down to get to sleep. Speaking of sleep, my sleep time is up and quality of sleep is better. It's not like before. I still had surgery 18 days ago, but it's getting better every day. If I had any comments to make to someone else who's having this surgery, or if you have had it done and you're where I am right now, or maybe even a few days or a week or two behind and you're not quite here yet, try to get up and walk. Do a lap around your house, your apartment. Get some stretching in by walking, not stretching. It makes a difference. I feel it every day. Make sure you're eating. I have a couple of supplements based upon an article that I found, and I'll post that article here and include it in the comments, but I wanted to share with you what I'm taking and why. I found the article that I read where it talked about relying on additional supplementation after your surgery for healing. It's a blog post from the Institute of Spinal Disorders, and it's called Healing the Body After Spinal Fusion. They talk about good diet and a little bit of increased metabolism due to your body trying to heal. And then it goes in and speaks about the increase in the intake of calcium and vitamin D and how important that is and why it works. And they recommended 10,000 units of vitamin D with K2. And research has shown that most people in the U.S. are vitamin D deficient. You've probably read that elsewhere if you take supplements anyway, but it goes into some details here that you can see. And then it begins talking about having the need for additional calcium. And this is that bone builder that we found online and purchased, and how important it is. And our body is looking for additional calcium 2 to 3 months after surgery to completely heal and have a solid fusion. And what was different about this supplement is it had different types of calcium that are available to the body in it. It actually called out this brand. That's the brand we purchased. That's right, there's a link right here. There's no date on this article. However, it has a 2023 copyright, and here's a little bit of information about it as well. Anyway, I wanted to share this so you could see where I got my information about taking vitamin D with K and taking the calcium supplement as well. Bone builder. Each of those is once a day. These bone builders are quite large, and they're 3 tablets once a day. I'm also mixing just some greens in a smoothie once a day. Not found in that article with the 2 supplements. I watched a different person who recovered from spine surgery, and they were using some collagen. So I've added some collagen to my daily protein smoothie, and that makes sense to me. And I have, of course, protein that I'm putting in that smoothie. That collagen made a little sense, help my body, give it what it needs to be able to repair. And so that's kind of what I'm doing that I would say is different or unusual aside from a normal diet. I wanted to talk about something unpleasant, and that's constipation. The constipation with the pain medication and with the surgery and being down for the hospital stay was difficult. It's quite unpleasant. Even though the paperwork talked about it, I'm going to say it was unexpected. The hospital gave me a dose of Metamucil the night of my surgery and the day that I left, and it wasn't enough. The pre-surgery paperwork had also mentioned stool softeners, so I bought those, and I was taking those, and you can take 3 capsules per day, and I think I broke them up, and I was taking that, and they kind of work next day kind of a thing. But what I had to do, let's see, I had my surgery on a Thursday. I came home on Friday. I was home Saturday, and Sunday by noon, I told myself that I wasn't going to eat anymore if I couldn't have a bowel movement, and I needed one. And so I kind of went with what I saw as the nuclear option, and I did the magnesium citrate. It was a different bottle. It was red. It was different flavoring. I took that magnesium citrate and I drank it, and that was approximately 9 a.m. in the morning, and by 2 in the afternoon, I had sufficient bowel movements, and it was successful. Of course, it lasts longer than that, so I was having smaller, inconsequential bowel movements, the rest of the evening, and I think even a little bit of residual effect of it the next morning. But I had to go that route, and I would do it again. I wouldn't discourage you from doing the magnesium citrate if you feel like the stool softener isn't working and you just need a one-time assistance to get things moving. So since then, as long as I've been taking the pain medication more than once a day. Now that I'm taking it just one time a day, it's not as bad. I can still feel a little bit there in the morning. It's a little bit difficult. But when I was taking multiple doses throughout the day, as prescribed, I was still having the constipation problems after this magnesium citrate treatment, the day, 2 to 3 days later, 3 days later, and I found that I was taking the stool softeners, and that was sufficient. It wasn't normal, it wasn't particularly comfortable, but it was sufficient to get me through. I didn't have to do the nuclear option to treat that. So I wanted to share that. If you're discouraged by that, if you're going through that, it's very unpleasant. It's not easy to talk about, but for me at least, that's how I treated it, and I hope that you can get that handled for you as well.